Today I'm going through the Magnetic Tool Mat 4 PCS set and how it works in real use. You will find a link to purchase this and other models at a discount in the description below the video. You can place your order right now. I can't show the physical mats on camera this time, so this screen recording will have to do. But it still gives a clear picture of what you get and how it performs day to day. The set includes 4 flexible magnetic pads meant for holding screws, bolts, sockets, and the random metal pieces that always seem to roll away when you're working on a car or a small repair job. The idea is simple. You stick the mat on a metal surface, drop your parts on it, and they stay put. No drama. And honestly, that's the main reason people buy these.
Did you know that the best discounts on Amazon last only a few hours? That's why I launched 2 channels where I publish the highest discounts on Amazon products in real time every day. Follow the link in the description and subscribe to our Threads and Telegram channels right now to consistently save money on your everyday purchases.
When it comes to grip, the magnets here feel strong enough for most basic jobs. They aren't industrial level, but they hold standard hardware without sliding even when the mat is placed vertically. That alone makes them more useful than a basic plastic tray. The material itself feels soft and bendy. It wraps around curved areas without fighting you. If you work on fenders or anything that isn't flat, that flexibility helps a lot. It doesn't scratch surfaces either, which is good if you care about paint or have a cleaner workspace. The mats are also light, so you can throw them anywhere without thinking. The downside is that they can attract metal dust and shavings, and cleaning that off takes a bit of effort. Not a deal breaker, just one of those small annoyances that shows up after a few uses. Sizing is decent. Not huge, but enough space to keep a handful of screws separated. If you work with tiny electronics, it might feel too roomy. If you work with big bolts or large sockets, it might feel a bit small. So it sits right in the middle. The set includes 4 pieces, which is nice because you can spread them around the work area instead of stacking everything in one spot. It also makes it easier to remember where you put something. 1 mat for bolts, 1 for sockets, 1 for clips, and so on. Durability seems okay. They don't feel fragile, but they're not heavy-duty rubber either. If you leave them in the sun or in a hot garage all year, the edges might warp a little over time. The magnets are embedded well though, and they don't pop out or shift inside the material. That's something cheaper versions tend to get wrong, so at least this set avoids that problem. One thing I noticed is that if the surface you stick the mat to isn't fully metal or has a thick paint layer, the grip weakens. That's normal for magnet-based tools, but it's worth pointing out. For auto repair work, the mats do help keep your area less chaotic. They keep screws from rolling under the car and save you from that moment when you realize you lost a critical bolt. But if you're expecting them to hold heavier tools like ratchets or wrenches, they won't. Light metal parts only. That said, for their price, they do the job they claim to do. Just manage expectations. They're not magic pads, but they are handy, especially for small jobs around the house. So if you want a simple way to stop chasing screws around the garage, this set works well enough. It isn't perfect, but it's practical. And that's usually what matters with this kind of gear. Thanks for watching, and if this was helpful, hit like and subscribe for more reviews.